Welcome friends, this is Himanshu and today we are going to see many such topics under ethics. So first topic is our research ethics. So research ethics, what do it means? It is nothing but it provides guideline for the responsible conduct of research. In addition, it educates and monitors scientists conducting research to ensure a high ethical standard. So in order to achieve success, one of the engineer or scientist while researching should follow high code of ethics and ethical standards. So under this, honesty, objectivity, integrity, carefulness, openness, respect for intellectual property, confidentiality, responsible publication, responsible mentoring, respect for colleagues, social responsibility, all of these are the topics under ethical standards or research ethics. So while researching, we should maintain the behavior according to all this point. So let us understand deeply what does it means. So let us see honesty. Honesty reports data, honestly report data, results, methods and procedures, and publication status. Do not fabricate, falsify or misrepresent data. So while researching, we should not manipulate data, or we should not represent the data which do not have basic, or which do not have been confirmed by any of the experiment. So please stay away from that activity. So we should be honest in our work while we are researching, like honestly report data, results, methods. And let us see another, objectivity. So strive to avoid bias in experimental design. Data analysis, data interpretation, peer review, personal decision, grant writing, expert testimony, and other aspects of research. So while researching, we should not be biased. We should be we should be take decision on the basis of morality or values. So we should have to be avoid biasness in experimental design or data analysis or data interpretation, either of what you are dealing with. So personal decision, whether you are taking personal decision, so it should be based on moral values, ethics, code of conduct, ethical code of conduct. Grant writings, expert testimony. So integrity and uh, integrity means keep your promises and agreements. So you should not make false claims or false promises. You should, if you are making promises or anything, committing to the people which you are, in which group you are working, so you should make your promises and agreement. Keep your promises. Act with sincerity, strive for consistency of thoughts and action. So you should always be sincere while working in research field, and strive for consistency of thoughts and action. Consistent, you have to be thinking about what is going on and what we can do further to keep the better and better outputs. Carefulness, so while doing research, we should not only careful about our safety, we should also careful and be precautious about the outputs which we are going to conclude from the ethics, from the research, my pardon, from the research we are doing. We should also be careful about that, what we are going to conclude as a result. So error avoid carelessness, error and negligence. Carefully and critically examine your work and work of your peers. We should always have to be carefully and critically examine what we are doing, that the thing will be going to conclude, what are the consequences. We should always think about that. Keep good records of research activities. We should also go through the research activities which has been already done. So critically analysis is also important in carefulness. Critical examine your work, the work of your peers. The another is openness. So share data, results, ideas, tools, resources. Be open to criticism and new idea. Yeah, we should expect accept the criticism or anything. We have to be open. Openness in the sense of we have to share the data with the experts and ask for their suggestions if anything is going wrong, or we are in the right direction or not. So we have to, if we are going to face criticism, so yeah, we can go through, because critically or eventually it will going to give us better and better result, nothing else. The respect for intellectual property. So honor patents, copyrights and other form of intellectual property. Do not use unpublished data, methods or result without permission. Give credit where credit is due, never plagiarize. Yeah, this is also one of the malpractice that we have to, while we are using the already researched method, so at the time of requirement to give the credit, we should also mention that credit is given to this and this person for this method they have developed. So we should not, like, we should avoid this malpractice. So, and other forms of intellectual property, copyrights is also there. Honor patents, copyrights and other form of intellectual property, and do not use unpublished data, method or result without permission. Give credit where credit is due, never plagiarize. So it is common that if we are going to use unpublished data, so I don't think so that it will going to help you a lot while doing a research. Confidentiality. So protect confidential communication such as papers or grants submitted for publication, personal records, trade or military secrets, and patient record, patents record. It should be patent. So while doing research, the confidentiality of data is most important part. If we are not going to maintain, so surely we will not conclude to the result. We cannot imagine without this confidentiality we can achieve the results. So the protecting confidential while communication, such as paper or grant submitted for publication. The paper or grant we have submitted for publication, personal records, it may be anything. It may be in military or in trade or in patent records. Responsible publication. So publish to advance research and scholarship, not to advance just your own career. Avoid wasteful and duplicative publication. Yeah, we are going like many of the researchers which are lazy and something not wanted to research. So what they are doing, they are just copying this thing and they are pasting onto that empty paper. So this is what we are making you to understand that while researching, you should avoid this is important, because something like legal action will also be taken against you if you are find if you are finded or culprit of doing this malpractice. Then you are going to face, yeah, really going to face such a difficult issues that you never imagined in your dreams. So you should have to do responsible publication, Like in, if you are doing publish to advance published to, if you are publishing the research in advanced research and school, that not, that is not for your advance, but it is for your career. Avoid wasteful and duplicative products. So responsible mentoring. So mentoring helps a lot while researching. So this is also one of the key factor. So help to educate, mentor and advise students, promote their welfare and allow them to make their own decisions. We have to help to educate. So it is generally common while we are going any of the institute, they are helping us to educate, mentoring us, advising the students. And they, what they eventually need, they are strive to promote the welfare of the student. So it is nothing but they are strive for the welfare of the student and allowing them to make their own decision. Respect for colleagues. So so you are working with your colleagues while doing research in group of 4 to 5 people. So you are, if you are not research, if you are not respecting other colleagues, so this also will not make you into tune up to the research conclude. So this is the important factor while researching as a behavior factor. While behavior factor affects the psychology state of the person, so one should also take this thing as an important factor while researching. Social responsibility. Try to promote social good and prevent or mitigate social harms through research, public education and advocacy. Yeah. So our main purpose and main agenda to while doing research or to achieve the results of the research is for the social social uh, social well-being, to lift up the life of the common people, the livelihoods of the people, common people. So yeah, we have to strive to promote the social good. So our whatever the results we are going to conclude is basically going to help the people only in their regular life, because technology is really making the life of making the life easier and easier. And it is very hard to think what the our ancestor were living in their life, like how much difficulties they were facing. We can't imagine right now, because we are in such a technological era. So promote eventually we are going to promote social good, prevent, mitigate social harms through research. It should research should not be intended or unintentionally, should be social harms, should not harm social society and public education and advocacy. And we can do well-beings of the social society by public education and advocacy. Another topic is codes of ethics. So codes of ethics exhibits rights, duties and obligation of the members of profession. So we have seen the research ethics. After that we are going to see codes of ethics in next video. So we'll meet in 3 to 4 days.